At the first blush of dawn, silence ruled the valley of Al-Hijr. No wind stirred, no bird sang. Then a deep, trembling groan shook the earth. Before the stunned eyes of the people, a mountain of solid rock split asunder. Dust rose like smoke from a hidden fire, and from its core emerged a she-camel, unlike any ever seen. Radiant, majestic, divinely formed. A whisper rippled through the crowd.
This is the miracle of Saleh. Peace be upon him.
But not all hearts trembled in reverence. Those who followed the instructions of prophethood, Allah saved them and led them through barren wastes to this fertile land, but they soon forgot the mercy that saved them.
Thank Allah. We followed the instructions of Prophet Hud, and Allah saved us.
The survivors departed the valley of Ad and set out for a new homeland. Their journey was arduous, leading them through the vast stretches of Najd and Hijaz, yet they persevered. At last they discovered the valley of Al-Ula, a land of abundant water and fertile soil. There they established a new beginning and became known as the people of Thamud. The nation of Thamud was extraordinary in strength, wealth, and architectural mastery. Allah bestowed upon them immense physical power, sharp intellect, and unmatched craftsmanship. They carved grand homes and palaces directly into solid mountains, defying nature itself. Their land overflowed with resources, prosperity, and security from every side. Yet these blessings were not a test of skill alone, but a test of gratitude and obedience. What they were given could have raised them in faith, but pride blinded their hearts. According to the Quran, they were master builders, crafting homes skillfully in both plains and mountains. Their wealth flourished through prosperous trade, connecting distant lands with commerce and enterprise. Their cities and dwellings radiated brightness, reflecting both material abundance and divine blessing. Lush valleys teemed with greenery, nourished by abundant water and fertile soil. Their civilization stood as a testament to ingenuity, prosperity, and harmony with the land, nature itself. Their land overflowed with resources, prosperity, and security from every side. Yet with every triumph, their gratitude dimmed.
We built all this with our own hands.
No power rivals ours.
We carved mountains into homes. Who dares stand against us?
They bowed not to the Creator, but to idols hewn from the very rocks He gave them. They called upon winds and stars, forgetting the one who commands them. Justice gave way to tyranny. The weak were crushed beneath the sandals of the proud. But in that valley, in the house of the righteous Ubayd ibn Mas, a child was born, Saleh, peace be upon him. From his youth, wisdom shone in his eyes, and truth shaped his tongue. The elders would murmur,
This boy is no ordinary soul. There is light in his silence.
and when Allah chose him as his messenger, Saleh stood before his people and declared,
O my people, worship Allah, there is no God but Him. He gave you this land.
Yesterday, you walked among us as a wise man. Today, you forbid us the ways of our fathers?
They arrogantly rejected Prophet Saleh's call to believe in the one Allah. Blinded by pride, they refused the truth even when it was made clear to them. Their arrogance hardened their hearts and led them away from guidance. Even when Prophet Saleh reminded them that their power and strength came from Allah,
These blessings are not yours by right. They are gifts from Allah. Turn back before it is too late.
they ignored that all their blessings were granted by Him alone. They mocked and challenged Prophet Saleh.
If you are truly a prophet, show us a sign.
The leaders of the Thamud nation said,
Make a living she-camel spring from this mountain. Then, perhaps, we'll believe.
and the entire crowd agreed, saying,
If you are truly a prophet, then show us a sign.
Prophet Saleh stood among his people and went to the mountain in obedience to Allah. There he prayed sincerely, asking Allah to show a clear miracle. His heart was firm in faith, trusting Allah to reveal the truth to his people. Saleh raised his hands in supplication.
O Lord, bear witness, reveal your sign.
Suddenly, the entire valley was transformed before their eyes. The mountain cracked open with a blinding flash. From its heart stepped the she-camel of Allah, majestic, serene, a living miracle. Allah ordained. One day the she-camel would drink from the well, and no one else. The next day the people would drink their fill, and from her udders flowed milk enough to nourish the entire tribe, people and beasts alike. Prophet Saleh made it clear to everyone in the valley that
This she-camel is the sign from your Lord. She must drink from the well one day, and you and your flocks the next.
but even this balance they could not accept.
This camel rules over our water. Our freedom is stolen.
Envy festered. The powerful feared losing control.
If this sign remains, Saleh's influence will grow. We must erase it.
Then they secretly plotted a plan to kill the she-camel. Their hearts were filled with corruption as they conspired against the sacred sign of Allah, and one them a rich lady tells,
Whoever slays this camel, I shall give him my daughter in marriage.
Everyone prepared themselves for their evil plan, and one of them spoke out.
Tonight, she dies.
Under cover of darkness they struck. An arrow pierced her leg. Then came the blades. The sacred she-camel fell, her blood soaking the earth that once gave her life, and the people cried out in triumph.
We've killed her!
The water is ours again.
But Saleh stood among them.
What have you done? You have slain the sign of Allah. Now, you have but 3 days.
The first day, faces turned pale with dread. The second, skin reddened as the sky burned crimson. The third, darkness settled upon their countenances, and the stench of death filled the air. They cried, "We were wrong," but mercy had closed its door.
I advised you, but you loved not the advice.
And though the wind now whistles through empty courtyards and shattered archways, it carries no echo of laughter, only the sigh of stone remembering judgment. The wells they once quarreled over lie dry, not from lack of rain, but from the absence of grace. For water flows where mercy dwells, and mercy flees where arrogance reigns. Let not the modern eye gaze upon these ruins and say, "We are wiser." For pride wears many robes. In ancient Thamud it was carved in rock. Today it glows on screens and boasts in balance sheets. The idol may change, but the heart that bows to itself remains the same. And every generation is tested, not by the size of its cities, but by the humility of its response to the divine call. To this day, the ruins of Mada'in Saleh stand, not as monuments to human power, but as silent witnesses. No empire, however grand, endures without faith. No strength, however great, can defy the decree of the Almighty. For when nations reject the signs of Allah, they are not destroyed by earthquakes or blasts, but by the hardness of their own hearts.